So if you have candlelight services in your religion, you may be using something like this with a little skirt on it, a little bobbish, for the candlelight part of your service. And everybody will get one of these, you'll light them, and they work fine. They cost between 13 and 25 cents a piece. And of course, they don't last very long. Your service probably burns them out just about like that. That seems like an awful waste. You're wasting 95% of the candle. So I decided maybe that we could resharpen these or redo them. Now, there was a patent came out in the early 20th century for a device to make this particular taper. Well, I'd never seen it made. At any rate, so I looked for ways to sharpen these. And the first thing I thought of was, well, how about just a eyebrow pencil sharpener? And the problem there is it's too small for most of these. Most of these run about 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's 0.49. And the hole in here is 0.43. Close, but no cigar. I kept looking and I found this guy from Revlon, which has a removable bezel, but unfortunately still doesn't work. That's about 0.445, something like that. No good, no good. Then I found this. Looks plenty big enough. That's almost, it's 5/8 of an inch at least. This will work. And you can sharpen the candles, sort of, with this. But it takes forever, and as you see, there's pretty crummy amount of stuff coming off. I'm getting small taper, but this is a pool cue sharpener, and I wouldn't recommend it any better than those. It just really doesn't do the job. You know, you'd be forever for 13 cents, please. You know, so I kept looking, and finally went to an art supply store, and I think it was Dick Blick, or I forget which one, and found this pencil sharpener, which pretty much does the trick. But it's painful and it takes a long time. And you have to be careful not to break the pencil, the candle. And you can see you can get something that's serviceable. It's, you know, I've lost maybe 3/4 of an inch there, but since you only burn down 3/4 of an inch, this would last through 2 services of whatever you're going to do. Still, it wasn't the best with that, so I kept looking, and I found, there's another one, this guy. And this guy, like some stuff you'll see in the notes, looked really good. You know, I said, oh, this will do it. But unfortunately, not only does that have to come off, it's really meant not to do the tip we want. It's meant to take a large candle, say this big, and trim it down so you can put it in a holder that's smaller. So you can get something out of this, but it's not making it. So that's the transparent ones you see, called taperers. So no good. So then I went and I found this guy. And this is basically a vegetable scraper. And it will work kind of like you sharpen a carpenter's pencil. Get that lump off there. But it's not going to be elegant. You know. It also comes with another, and it's a giant pencil sharpener, and this one just doesn't really do it. I tried, I said, that's gotta work, so I bought another one. Yes, I'm just annoying some money here. And this one, really, no. So, pretty unhappy with those. And then I found, actually there's a blacksmith who makes a great one, But I found this on Highland Woodworking. And this is a dowel pointer. And it does the trick. This is the bee's knees. And I went too far, but you can see you can get a perfect point on that. And although you lose a little more now, see I've lost almost an inch. You could still probably get 2 surfaces out of that. So that is 2 more surfaces than you've already used it for. So this is what I would say is the answer to somebody's prayer. Doesn't take long to do it. One thing you have to watch for is as you apply it, you don't want to put too much pressure on it because these are, you see from this one which was broken, they are not that strong. So there you go. You put your little bobesh on there and you can still get a good surface out of that. These candles, by the way, are around 4.5, 5 inches long. So that is how you reuse your candles, save your church a lot of money. And just for fun, I'll show you the other alternative here, which is this guy. And, you know, these are about $1 to $2 a piece right now. And, you know, with the batteries and the switches, and it's just, I think it's too high tech for most of us. You know, to maintain them. What do you do with them? What if the batteries go bad, which they will? So anyway, there you go. Sharpening your votive candles, or not your votive candles, but your Candlelight Service candles.